So Rebecca came in. She has a brand new grandbaby as of last night.
Great-grandbaby.
Great-grandbaby.
8-pounder.
And so she's bringing us in, saying, hey, I'm going to Missouri today.
Today.
I want to make sure I'm good to go.
That's exactly what she said.
And we're just
Check
going to...
fluids. Check fluids, tire pressure.
Uh-huh.
And I did her batteries.
And you put batteries in her key fob?
She bought some.
Okay. You're awesome. All right. Well, we're going to go for a quick drive, make sure there's no brake pulsation or any other issues.
Awesome.
We'll get it on the lift and see what's going on.
Great.
So, y'all want to come with me on this trip? I'm going to make a note that there's a car behind me. So I'll back up till it sounds expensive. Just kidding. This is so exciting. I don't know. I've never been a grandparent, but I remember how excited I was when my kids was born. And what I do know is I know how excited my parents was whenever my kids was born, because they then became grandparents. And yeah, they're like super excited. So the fact that, you know, to Missouri, I'm not sure which part of Missouri, but from where we're at here in southwest Oklahoma to like Springfield's a pretty common spot in Missouri. Yeah, we got something has hit the window. She probably don't have time to let us resolve that today, but we'll see. Nonetheless, yeah, we don't want a big old crack on the windshield, but Springfield, about 8 hours away from here, so she leaves after lunch. She leaves about 1 o'clock. She should be to Springfield by 9 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock right now. Should be feasible unless we find something, but the flashers are on. The flashers is our cue to know that we have a waiting customer. It's also close to 100 degrees, so I'm gonna turn the air conditioner on. Definitely want to make sure that's working. So one of the things that I looked at, or listened for when I started, tried to make sure there was no motor noises, motor mounts loose, anything like that. It started right up. The flashers was on, and indicates that it's a waiting customer. I also observed that they was working on the front. I'll check the back. So now while we're going this little drive, I'm listening for the wheel bearing noises. I'm trying to determine if the vehicle pulls to the left or to the right. I'm feeling how the brakes feel whenever I come to a stop. Do we actually jump to a stop, or does it actually stop smoothly? This is a Ford Escape. I love these vehicles. I actually have a Ford Escape. Really good vehicles, really reliable. Transmissions are weak on them. That can be solved by some good transmission maintenance. With the transmission feels solid, shifting well, all those good things on this one. So that's great. Got some tire noise. I believe it's the tires that she's got, not a wheel bearing. We'll examine that further. This one has 159,000 miles on it. I can let go of the steering wheel. I'm going straight. Back wipers working. Now the front ones are working. This vehicle is so different now that actually just washing the back one. Oh, there we go. Windshield washer wipers are working good. Perfect. Awesome. So we're just gonna pull into this driveway right here. So exciting. Great grandkid. I wonder if it's the first one. 8 pounds. Love the news of a healthy baby. I'm trying to feel the CV axles, feel the transmission, all that good stuff. Everything's feeling great. This lady's being really smart, just reaching out saying, hey, I'm fixing to go on this trip. It's going to be 2,000 miles on it the next week. Y'all check it out for me. Not an oil change sticker. I'm not sure if she's actually ever visited us before. I'll have to see if I can figure out when the oil was changed last. Go ahead and check the fluids, check the tires, check the tire pressure. 0 lights on the dash. So awesome. There's not a tire light on. There's not a check engine light on. There's not a stability track light on. There's not an airbag light on. Everything is normal like it should be. Oh, another great thing, it's completely full of gas. It's so awesome. It costs just as much money to fill up the top half of the tank as it does the bottom half of the tank. And especially on these hot summer days, the fuel is actually the cooling agent on the pumps that are inside the tank. So it's a really good idea that when it gets to half the tank to go ahead and just fill it back up again. Makes your fuel pump last a lot longer. Okay, very good. So we're back to the shop. We're gonna back in. So my motto has always been, you should back up till it sounds expensive. Kidding, don't hate on me for that. But I'm gonna try to, see the backup camera does work. There's obviously a bunch of dirt on it. So we'll see if we can clean that off for it, because it's like super cloudy, almost non-existent. Or I took my glasses off because when it's bright outside, driving into a dark shot, it's a little hard to see through the transition, but here we are. I think we're gonna make it. I love it. Absolutely love it. We also are determining the reverse works properly. But now you can really see, like, look at the rear view camera, right? So now it's exciting because there's cross traffic coming from the right. Hope not. There's a wall over there. It was probably just concerned on how close I was going to be put. So now this is our 4-post lift. This one is the easiest one that we use for these general checks. So there's 2 ways to do it. Mr. Ray is ready to guide us, right? But if I'm by myself, then I stick my head out the window and watch my driver tire, so I can make sure that I'm lined up correctly, okay? And we're just going to drive on up. Here we go. Alright, and while Ray's standing there, we're going to check the lights, headlights. There's my low beams, there's my high beams, left turn signal, right turn signal. Okay, everything's good there. He's going to step around to the back, check our brakes. We've got the third eye brake light, it's often overlooked. We'll do right turn signal, we'll do left turn signal. Alright, I'm going to check my reverse lights, so put it in reverse. Alright, that looks all great there. Okay. Generally leave this window rolled down. The key fob's right here. Miss Lynn, as she told us earlier, she put a new key fob battery in it. So, whatever, I'm not sure what problem she was trying to solve or if it's just preventive maintenance, but I like to leave the window down once in the shop just in case the door's inside the lock or the key's inside it. It makes it easier to get in with the windows. So let's hop out and see what else we got going on with this vehicle. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood before I exit. Alright. And what we'll do, because I'm gonna go to the computer, I'm gonna see if this lady's actually ever been here before, Rebecca. And see if she's ever been here before. I don't recognize the vehicle, I don't recognize the name. That doesn't matter. My staff actually knows the people way better than what I do because I'm not here every day. So that's good news, right? We're gonna go check it. I'm trying to figure out when the oil was changed last. Ray's going ahead and topping off the window washer fluid. We're gonna make a note of the cracked windshield. That way we can get that handled for her when she gets back from Missouri. Okay.